Why do I feel like I'm smelling the sofrito cap again? Am I going crazy? Joel. Ah. Mercury? Okay. Mercurius, I'm assuming. A passive, not blue. Not repentance. That's all good news for sure. How about breakfast? Okay. White always unlocked. 1, but not from the boss room. Dog tooth? That's 2. It is in the item room. It's not from Afterbirth Plus. Ladder. It's not ladder, but it could be in the shop. I'll give you that. Could be item room shop, but I don't think there's a white, pure white item that does that. Cambion Conception? No, the other one. Immaculate Conception? Not Angel Room. Yes, Familiar Heal. Or so Soul Heart or Familiar? Wait, hold on. White Familiar. Baby. Dry Baby? No way. Ghost Baby. It's Ghost Baby! Let's Ghost Baby! Hello, Guha! Hope you're having a good day. Ah. Her skull? Not today. Unfortunate. Black or white less? I hate when I get less, to be honest. Batwing. More. It's white. How white? Brainworm white. Tomorrow for sure. True. Icicle again? True. True. I was ready to go live at like 8:30. Like Kate was at the end of Blueprints, like at the end of the game. End of the game quotes. And then she talked about it for like another hour, which is fine. Which is fine. It's 11. Exactly. Fucked up. I'm just gonna pick like an item, like kids drawing. Give me description. Item charge. AAA battery. Yeah. Good trinket. Like actually good. Fantastic even, some might say. Could get that one. True. So I see 3 items with blood, but that's it. I do see holding more here. Yerp. Okay. Items that you can use as many times as you want. Excuse me? What do you mean no? It's not blood rights. It's cleaver. What? Breath? Religious items? I don't know about that. We have revives. Mass damage, perhaps? It's not Vade, it's breath. You think so? Items that can directly damage Isaac. Oh yeah, and this is like mass damage or like, but no, ready? This is special effect on boss. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Gaming. What does butt bombs do? I think it has an effect on like the poop bosses, if I remember correctly. But I'm not sure. Fart and shit, true. Brumbo Jumbo. No Mel no Melmetal. Mono normal. Bumps healed. Yeah. It wasn't a positive one. Snorlax. No, I don't think that's a good one. Going deep into my brain. I think we don't have Furret yet. Let's go. Mono normal. Good stuff. Okay, fighting. Throw. I have it. Sock. I have it. Conkeldurr. Girder. What's the fucking first one called? The first one in the girder line is Timber. Fuck, I already have it. Shit. Mono fighting. Mono fighting. A Mankey. Pog. Fire mono. Fire mono. Fire mono. Magmar. Mag B. Ponyta. You know what? That's good. Rapidash. Fuck. Okay. Vulpix. Oh, shit. Slugma? I definitely have Slugma. Yeah. Torkoal? Torchic? I have all of the stage 1 generational starter Pokemon. Yeah. Just fire, huh? Just fire. Victini is not just fire. And also I already have it. Oh no. Do I have any mono fire types left? I probably do, but it's hard to think of them. Man, Litleo? Fire normal. Pyroar, also fire normal. I'm just going to go with Castform Sunny. Middle normal. This is a tough one, actually. There's not a whole lot of these. Vigoroth, that's a good one. I already have it. Let me think of all the other ones I can think of off the top of my head. Huradeer, I already have it. Chansey. Stantler? Nope, that is not middle evolution. That is literally just one. Dolliv. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have any more. We can go with Vigoroth though. That's a good one. Fighting another one that doesn't have a whole lot. For sure. Machoke. Thought it was Deerling, Stantler, Weirdeer. No. Pikachu? Not on this board, unfortunately. Fighting middle. How about like Monferno? I feel like that's a good one. Fire middle. Okay, here we go. I'm like, I don't have any. Hitmontop is also not a middle evolution. I don't know how to tell you this. Thank you, 9cats, for the follow. Middle evolution fire. Because God is always the answer. I mean, it wouldn't fit for middle evolution, but, you know, there's that. I'm just going to put Magmar. Final evolution normal. Okay. This one we can do Weirdeer. if it's... No, I already have it. Crap. Okay. Pyroar. Yeah, maybe. Nope, I have it. Slacking. Ooh. Slacking. Very nice. Okay. Fighting type final evolution. I feel like we found one of these last time that I didn't have. I forgot. Hitmonlee. Okay. That wasn't Pyro. That was Pikachu. No, I saw it. Don't worry. Fighting. Me when I am punching. Herm. Crap. Big Mankey. Primate? No, that's not it. You're talking about Annihilate. Which, no. Let me see. Any of these fighting types? No, that's an ice type. I don't think it's fighting, right? No, that'd be crazy if it was fighting. So that's some Miniors I've noticed. Ledian is not fighting. It should be, though. No, I meant Primate. Primate evolves into Annihilate, so it's not a final evolution. What happens if I type fight? Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm kind of getting destroyed here. Just put in, like, Lucario. Okay, I thought I was like, was that not right? Am I crazy? Oh, okay. Scentiscorch. Okay, I already have it. Darmanitan. Yep, but not the ones I have left. Unfortunately. Arceus. How about Charizard? I think I have all the Charizards. Yep. Sure do. For Giraffe. Could have put that one in for normal. I'll have to remember that. Mastiff. Dark. Paris. Crawdon's Water Dark. Carablast's Bug. First stage. Ninetales. I think I have all of the Gen 1 fire types. I'm pretty sure. Gen 2 fire types. I think I also have Gen 3 fire types. Probably Typhlosion. I think I have all the starters. Yeah. What are they making a fighty on? Never, probably. Litleo, you didn't check. Oh my god. Okay, there's Litleo, first of all. Second of all, that's not... I don't have... Huh. That surprises me. Apparently, I am missing some Gen 1 fires. And by some, I mean a single one that I should have gotten in this slot right here. You know what? This is a hard one. Let's go with I don't know. Arcanine and Sui, sure. Fire Rock. Whatever. Can I check? No, I literally have all of them. Every final evolution fire type in the bag. Growlithe. Literally the only one I'm missing. God damn it. Passimian. I mean, I'll have to remember that. Farfetch'd, Galar, right, and Surfetch'd are mono fighting. Meowth, I'm missing. Dunsparce, I'm missing. Bold to Dunsparce's Persian. Meowth, G-Max. Bufalon, I will never remember. Swolvit. Kecleon. Terrapagos, regular. Ursaring. Ambipom. Exploud. Wow. I'm missing a lot of normals. That makes sense to me, though. Leafeon. Wow, on the ball for that one. It's not grass. Fully evolved, yes, which means it is a third stage. From a newer gen, even. Let's go. Primarina. Ooh, shiny Primarina. Oh, it's... Right, that makes sense, actually. Stage 1, newer gen. Great shiny, by the way. Okay. Dubwool. You're really bad at this. Let's go with Zamazenta. Assuming this uses the steel version, it doesn't. Ooh, it's a Gen 9 Pokemon. Okay. How about Sandy Shocks? Okay, so it is a Area Zero Mon. Bug fighting me when I'm Slitherwing. Okay. Thinking. Me when I'm not Iron Bundle. Not Iron Moth? Iron Moth works, right? Yes. Iron Moth. So it's not orange. Wait, well, shit. It's black or gray? Black or gray? Iron Jugulus. Yes. Let's go. Huh. My first thought is this is Yveltal. But I don't think that's right. Mankey? No. Arboliva, maybe? Oh, no. It's the evil bird? Oh, Moltres Galar. Maybe? Is it Moltres Galar? That looks right to me. Yeah. Okay, it is Yveltal. Okay, I was right. All right. Woo! It is technically an evil bird, for sure. At a distance, it launches its sharp feathers while flying about. The enemy gets too close, switches tactics, and delivers various kicks. You are Decidueye Hisui. What? You are Rowlet. Yeah, okay. All right. Her. This one. Meowstick? No. It's a whale? I don't know. I don't think so. I think you're Darmanitan Zen, but it's not an option. Rampardos. That's the wrong color, like on the spike. That even is a spike. It's 3D. Hmm. This one's kind of tripping me up. What if it's its knee or something? Oh, it could be. I don't think that helps. I think I need to see more. It's not wishy-washy. My first guess is going to go towards... Go, Lurk. It's its foot. That did not help. That did not help. Unless that's a tail? But whose tail would that be? It's not Glaceon's. Are you Pelipper? No. Blue Delphox? Maybe. Doughblade. Honedge? Are you Honedge? Oh, Mischievous. Okay. What were you saying, Tomato Curry? Go on, finish your sentence. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, Jen, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Eating an ice cream sandwich, AMA? I don't really have a question for you. I'm going to be honest. All right. Good adults today, boys. Time to fish. Mint chocolate chip. Oh, you're not a mint chocolate chip enjoyer? I am. Love me some mint chocolate chip. Gen 2 Sprite. I don't know what to tell you. Yoshi, time to talk about pizza. Oh, yeah. It's time to talk about pizza. First of all, I had pizza for dinner because that's what they brought back from their time on the road on the way back here. So I didn't have much of a choice in the matter. What else? It was fine. I heated it up in the toaster oven. Still waiting to get the smell out of the oven proper. What surprised me the most was that so much of my chat was like, yeah, I reheat my pizza in the microwave. Like, they don't even give a fuck. But not able to be used? The oven's the only thing that's not being used. The sink's used, the fridge is used, the washer and dryer are used. The stove can be used, but we don't have anything to cook on it yet. I did that today. Why? Everyone just said, oh, because it's like easy and fast. Microwave then slap some ranch on it. God, Liara. Come on. Like, of all the people who can say they microwave it, the only person here that's only somewhat valid is Yoshi, because Yoshi has fucking the lowest standards for anything I've ever seen. All right? I do. So, everyone else here should be like, fast pizza with ranch, cold pizza, microwave pizza with ranch. No, microwave pizza should be the lowest of, like, in terms of taste, texture, everything. Microwave pizza is in the last slot. It's so bad. It's pretty good. No, you are mistaking the flavor of pizza, which is good, with the pizza being good. Allowed to microwave pizza, like microwave pizza. No, it's still not allowed. Look, there's like 3 billion ways to reheat your pizza. The microwave should always be your last in slot. Microwave or oven? It won't, though. That's the thing. You're mistaken. Even Little Caesars is benefited by not microwaving it. It's going to be the same level of enjoyment. Well, that's different. That's like more of like a personal taste kind of thing. And, you know. To me, though, I like my pizza to be like, well, now that once I have access to the oven again, what I usually do for pizza is I reheat it on a pizza stone. Preheat that, put the pizza in, makes the bottom nice and crisp. That's so much work. It's literally not that much work. What about that is work? Explain it to me. That's like 15 minutes of work. How? How is that 15 minutes of work? Preheating. Yeah. You're not doing anything. You're literally not doing anything. Oh, that's some big numbers. Nah, that's garbage. Waiting while hungry is hard? No. Just... You're an adult. You can wait a couple minutes for a better pizza. Have it right away. Fucking TikTok generation, man. Not willing to wait a little bit of time to have something better. Gotta have it right away, even if it's worse. Shake my head, my head. At a higher speed for the first time right now. Died and accidentally dropped my phone and spilled my water in the span of 5 seconds. Oof. Basically, I get when people are like, yeah, I microwave it because I want it quickly. But, Liara, I already know. You don't need to have it quickly. You have the time to just reheat it properly. So I'll send a photo. You'll be with like-handed company. Apparently like half of chat microwaves it, which is insane to me. You guys aren't true pizza connoisseurs. The oven was an option? The fuck you mean? You didn't know the oven was an option. No, microwave, stove, oven, air fryer, fucking grill. I mean, you could reheat it on a grill. Fucking why not? I don't like cold pizza. Believe it or not. And I know what you're going to say. Yeah, but the state pizza of Rhode Island is cold. Shut up, that's different. Brick oven, look, if a brick oven goes like way harder than every other option, but you have to have a brick oven to do that. You know what I mean? How would you build a brick oven in your kitchen while you had the chance? You would be surprised how often it was brought up in the process. A non-zero amount, let me tell you. Because, yeah, why didn't it happen? Because I was the one to say, did we get a double oven? Yes. I was the one to say, hey, only I'm going to use this and only every so often. Like, it's not worth the money. I would have gotten it anyway. Pizza oven. I know, I know. On the plus side, our current oven can get to proper pizza cooking temps. So that's good. Where? Where what? Mm. Mm-hmm. Where does pizza rank on your reheating list? What the fuck? Hit send, oops. Yeah, that's fine. Do you mean like foods that are reheated? Where does it rank? Because it's like top of S, right? I don't have any bait. No pizzas. All right. Let's see what you're talking about. God, is everything you do so goddamn slow? All right, never mind. I'm gonna go freaking fish a little bit more. All right, let's take a look. Rotating oven? What the fuck? All right, this needs further examination. Talk to a real pizza head. By anvil, I mean iron. It does look like an iron, doesn't it? To bake fresh and frozen pizzas? I wouldn't want to cook a pizza where it's constantly getting cold. It spins. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think's happening while... What do you think's happening while it's spinning? You know what I mean? Like, for reheating, I could see this being kind of goated, to be honest. It's still hot. No, it's literally getting colder. Liar, do you understand how thermodynamics works? Like, if it's not getting a source of energy to make it hotter, it's getting colder. I'm pretty sure the circle gets hot too. It does. But that's... Never mind. I'd put that at like A tier. The kinetic energy from spinning it keeps it hot. Doubtful. That swear by it? You should get it? Add it to the goal suggestions. Fuck it. Why not? Replace in the middle of winter in Antarctica. Nice for reheating. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That looks like it'd be pretty goated for reheating, but for actually baking a pizza, I don't know. I'm still hot. Like 30 minutes? That's too long. That's way too long. Holy shit. Like a pizza's like a 10-minute deal. Like 11 minutes. 30 minutes is no. You're not going to be getting the kind of pizza you want in 30 minutes. 12 to 15 minutes cook for a pizza? Yeah, if you like it well done, for sure. Is it actually just a hair dryer? I think Bunny was right in that it's more like an iron that just has a rotating sphere below it. I do like the pizza more cooked. Yeah, same. Same. Not just pizza. Yeah, I think for keeping something warm, this might be goated. But for baking a pizza, nah, I can't see it. Can't see it. You need an oven for that. You need it cooked quick. You need it cooked. Do they make fridges accept hot? Yes. It's called a fridge, but you reverse the direction of the heat pump. The rollers at 7-Eleven. Yeah, rollers. By the way, speaking about fridges, my fridge has a built-in, not built-in as in like it's always in there, but a built-in as in like it came with the fridge and you put it into a slot. Did it leak again? Not more than the one time. Oh, did I not mention that? Okay, well, I'll talk about that later. No, I did talk about it yesterday. It comes with a pitcher that you can have set to autofill with water. So now anytime I need water for tea, I grab the pitcher, pour it into the electric kettle, put it back in, and then I have more water for next time without having to do anything. Is goated, right? No, because ice type is just that bad. That's the problem. It's the funniest of the designs, though, for sure. But ice types are so strong. No, they aren't. Have they made Rotom car yet? No. I don't think they're going to give Rotom a new form. I'm a big Rotom Mo fan. Mo's pretty great, too. Grass electric, pretty unique typing. Kind of goated with the sauce. Typing does a lot of things that can't be done by much else. Looks like you can mow a lawn. Well, true. Personally, I'm a fan of Rotom Fan for being a flying type with Levitate. I think that's really funny. Obviously, like wash and oven are the best ones. But I guess they call it Rotom, what, heat? Is like really good. Electric fire with Levitate? They do not have a Rotom for each type. They do not. Rotom heat and otters. Rotom heat is very strong. Electric fire, great offensive typing. Good defensive typing with Levitate. Which are they missing? Oh boy. Oh, most, yeah. Fairy, dark, fighting, bug, ground, rock, steel, normal. There's only 4 Rotoms. There's 5. There's literally 5. Soon there was like a dozen Rotoms. There's only 2 Pokemon that can be every type. Rotom's like Eevee. Eevee also does not have... Eevee only has half of the types. What everyone's saying for Gen 10 is that they should introduce the counterpart to Eevee, which has the other half of the types. That's what people are saying. The vibe of Eevee. It definitely has a vibe similar to Eevee, yes. Steel Eevee, it'd be good. It'd be good. Steel and ground Eevee would probably be the best ones of the types that are missing. Because those types are like very solid. Like if ground Eevee was like defensive with like stealth rocks, it'd be like an OU staple. Because that's just how good the ground type is. Solid objects for real, that's true. But not rock. Rock Eevee is going to be the worst one. No, bug Eevee would be the worst one. No. Rock would. Doesn't it need like 120 BST though? Nope. Just has to min-max the current ones. You know what I mean? Like ground Eevee, its ability is like oblivious. So that it ignores stat gains. And then just make it defensive. It'd be crazy. It'd be so good. Ghost Eevee? It'd be pretty good. Ghost Eevee with, say, Shadow Tag? Would be really good on Ghost Eevee. Levitate. Shadow Speak. Yeah, like a physical ghost would be interesting. But I think more likely it'd be special. I think it'd be a special attacker. They could make it like fully offensive with like attack and special attack being its highest stats so that you could build it however, like offensively. That's not a horrible idea. Pokemon talk on Fishin Friday. Fuck, you're right. Okay, shh. Look. You're right. I can't deny it. But let's talk about it, all right? Bug Eevee would be bad. Mahjong strats or something? Yakumon every time. Now back to Pokemon. Cute little friend though? Maybe. See, bugs can be an okay type. It's not like irredeemably bad. But it would have to have... If I was a bug type, here's what I would want. I would want the Eevee to have the ability Compound Eye, and then to learn all of the status powders. I think that would be a really interesting bug type, and then put all of its points into speed. Like, just the fastest Eevee by far. I think that would be really good for a bug type. Like, let me just make sure I'm thinking of the right move. Compound Pokemon. Yeah, increases the accuracy by 30%. I guess Glorp. Or there's not really any overlap. I think you could get creative with it. Eevee is one of those ones you can get pretty creative with. If they so chose to, anyway. But yeah, no. You give it Compound Eye, give it Sleep Powder, give it Will-O-Wisp. Just make it like a status fiend. Give it Stun Spore or like Thunder Wave. Probably Stun Spore. Because sure, grass types aren't affected, but you're a bug type. Shroomish, basically? No, better than Shroomish. Shroomish does not have Compound Eye. Shroomish has access to Spore, which is like sleep powder without the accuracy missing, but it's also like grass fighting, which is kind of once it evolves, of course, after you get Spore on it. I was catching up on Kate's Blueprint stream. Yeah, we're talking about fucking Hade's Blueprints now, huh? I don't think they hate it. I think they're just done with it. That's it. I think that's really it. Which is fair. Kate's also kind of done with it, so. Over story? I mean, yeah. It's too much for them. Like I said, I think they were just sick of the game, to be honest, which is fine. Feels good. Yeah, but here's the problem with like humanity. We don't ever take that seriously, right? Like, who are you to tell me to stop? I'll stop when I want to. I'll stop when I'm done, etc., etc. Humanity's like fucked up like that. I think it's a fruitless effort. To even mention something like that, unfortunately. Stop, then some other schmuck gets the fortune or whatever. True. What do you think about a flying Eevee, Liara? You think that would be any good? Yeah. I can think of one way to make a flying Eevee good. Give it Gale Wings and Tailwind. There you go. Brave Bird? No. You have to think about what makes the flying type good. Hurricane. Like, what is it? Air Cutter? Acrobatics? There we go. Now that's a good flying type move. But I think if you give that, like, give it Gale Wing, give it Tailwind, make it make it slow but powerful, I think would be good. It stops. I have some idea, but there's only some go in the story for it to be interesting. What's the move that clears the board? Defog? Tidy up. Which one of those? I read puzzle as pizza. Oh, we're pizza posting again? Amara, you would not believe how many people are on your side. But I reject their reality. Because I'm right. I disagree. That's a logical fallacy. You can't just use a logical fallacy because it's on your side. Give Liara her Fumo? Oh yeah. Here you go. Thank you, Amara. The pizza is the vibe. No, it's not. Too, since she waited this long? No. I don't think I will. Liara is the only person with no points in my chat. Alright, well, if you redeem it, I kind of have to. Reheat your pizza in a pan. Reheat your pizza literally any other way but a microwave. Please. Box that gets hot. Eat it cold? That's also valid. Heat up my pizza with the microwave as Hubert intended. Hinata be ballin'? We do not have a Hinata be ballin'. The Uncrustables wrapper? Okay, Rob. Or was that Bear? I can't remember. Hinata? I mean, there's a lot of characters named Hinata. Bear. Okay. What the hell is that? Volleyball? First Hinata that comes to mind is Naruto. Yeah. Saying. And then the next one who comes to mind is Fire Emblem. So clearly, those are the only two Hinatas. Because why would I think of the Fire Emblem Hinata? This message is highlighted. You're allowed to heat up pizza in the microwave this week. I'll allow that. Just this week, though. For me was Blue Archive. Oh, yeah, there is one there. Highlighted messages are false. I'll send it next week. Okay. I never said it was, there's no truth statement there, right? If this message is highlighted, you're allowed to heat up your pizza in the microwave this week. All right? There's no truth statement there. It's just like a permission slip. And you want to know something? Amara is allowed to give out permission slips. And raising the water level. Damn. I think Blueprints is a good game, but I don't think it's better than Expedition 33 by any stretch of the imagination. Tears of the Kingdom update. True. You finished Blueprints. Where's our Tears of the Kingdom update? They'll never play. True. True. At this point, that's where I'm at. It's funny because after I play like a real game, I don't feel the need to play gacha games for like a bit. So I've been like really slacking on my gachas after finishing Expedition 33. But I can feel myself getting back into the gacha hole. Worth it? Oh, absolutely. Be fun to me? Fair. That's why I can't play Genshin. Alright, one moment, chat. Hello, I'm back. All right, let's see what you said. Pounce. Are you doing your dailies? Pounce, pounce. Just like that, I'm back to seeing only the word. Looks like a cat. Quick while we're just gone. Should I reply to their post and suggest them saying congrats on making it to the +2 board? Getting mixed signals here. Don't do that, please. Why not? Because I'm already sick of dealing with people today. You know? Most people were pretty okay today. Mainly because NL was streaming with Ludwig. So that was where their focus was. You know what I mean? So not ban me though? Probably not. I mean, our best behavior for Ludwig? Exactly. I didn't even call him bald once. Oh, balding, sorry. Oh, god damn it. I think we just lost internet access. Wait, no? My back? What just happened? We back? Chat, we back? Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't lose internet access. I think I lost connection to the server. So I just switched what server I was streaming to. Very weird. Thank you, thank you. So sorry about that. Time to modge. Alright, what's a topic that we can talk about now that Liara's not here? I'm still booting up my computer? Oh shit. Answer the question still, chat. You're missing Fumo time? I'm not doing that. Your insurance doesn't... I am vain and want to know. Gonna be honest, trying to figure out what we were talking about at the time. Let me see. Let's take a look. Oh. I don't think the other mods particularly know who you are. So if you break the rules, you'd probably just be treated like a normal person and banned. Oh. Yeah, I've had to have a strict talking to with the other mods to up their moderation because things were getting a little bad in MISC. And only in MISC because it's the only place where some bozos talk. So they're a little bit more trigger happy. Is an ethereal hero RPG? Nope. Get Switch is the only channel I have muted. You should probably mute all of them. But Misk is a good first one. What about in my server? What do you have muted in my server? That's the real question. I don't check the Discord until NL is late. I think a lot of people just like assume that like that's the right way to do it. We're already ahead of you. Baldur's Gate 3, that's fair, that's fair. We do be yapping about a lot. Guess what channel I have muted? I don't know. Muted, yeah, that's fair. General? That's fair, that's fair. I don't have any of my own channels. So the folder should not be open. Damn. It's a lot of work, man. I have my server that I'm always trying to like make sure you guys are having a good time in, and then there's NL server, which I have to make sure no one's breaking the rules. And not a community space. I think that's for the best. Have you seen the people that watch NL? Unfortunately, the first thing we did is make a community space for them to do exactly that. And it's been a constant point of pain for everyone involved. There are 3 things that have made NL's community worse as a whole, right? The first thing that happened was the unofficial Northern Lion server having the problems that it did and forcing the creation of the official Northern Lion server. Yes, that is the inciting incident. The second, I love lore. There was an unofficial one. Yep. I don't know what they call it. The egg server or something like that. There's not a lot of people there now other than like a bunch of people we banned, I'm pretty sure. And like people want the emotes. It's still around. Yep. It's like egg server alpha or whatever. Something stupid. Yeah. Oy. The NL Reddit. Oh, yeah. Northern Lion Reddit. Please continue the lore. Okay, yeah. The second thing that ruined the community is like all of the editors either moved on or like basically they got real jobs. And the third one and most important is the like integration of librarian into the community. That might be the worst mistake NL has ever fucking made. Well, it made him richer. I'm not talking about like NL's own personal finances. I'm specifically talking about the community here. I don't care about NL's finances as long as I don't get any of it. You know what I mean? I don't have any fish bait. Like, I understand why NL puts up with that degenerate, but I have people in my friend server asking me like, only way I'll care about librarian is if I get paid. Oh no, that's still not true. The only way I'll care about NL's finances is if I get paid. Friends? No. The people in the friend server are now starting to ask me, like, is this guy okay? And I'm like, no, no, no. Indirectly care by 3 degrees. Just said no. An ant? Yeah. Oh, they're lion origin. Lion Liara. Parasocial, yeah, for real. I think of you guys all as like good chatters. You know what I mean? Friend is like a very specific role I have for people. Computer are my friends. Damn, that's fucked up. Maybe I set a higher bar for friendship than you, which is fine. Many people in the computer are my enemies. True. Loud for that kind of clipping. Well, yes, but doesn't help that NL has been, you know, helping that kind of content thrive more in the way that he acts. But it's not like Wata's content itself is the problem. I'm talking about the person. You know? Specifically the person. There's been edited content of NL forever. Would I say hi to NL? I have nothing against NL. I don't hate NL. I like most of his content, believe it or not. But like, especially since like he started leaning into getting like clippable moments, I've kind of felt a sort of artificialness to it that wasn't there before. Just ignore him if I see him. I know, right? I've met NL. Like, already. I met NL, I met Kate. Champion of Fire 2, to be exact. Artificial flavoring. True, honestly, true. Basically, I wish NL streams were a little bit more authentic, because that's why I liked NL back in the day. NL was very authentic. Now NL, instead of being authentic, he'll be like, why are you guys -2ing me? I'm trying to talk to you about the human experience, the real human experience. Instead of just talking about the actual human experience. You know what I mean? But that's just like an old man, an old person talking about content long gone. Being mean to chat is fun. Oh, I get it. You talked about an Isaac for true. For sure. Being mean to chat is fun. Granted. It is. The problem is that it's not engaging to me. Like, chat can't validate or like fight back against NL properly, which is why I like group content with NL. I've always have, because NL's at his best when someone can actually engage with him properly. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000,000,000 times. Ways to NL once a stream, true. Trying to talk at once. Dan Giesling strat. Get it twisted. That's also bad. Like, you should not be like taking advantage of your viewers, and especially like a viewer base like Dan has, to get content. Girls done ripple damage to NL's banner by not going to the grocery store anymore. That's true, for sure. That's absolutely true. Although Costco antidotes are also fine. Give me your social security number real quick. Yeah, basically, right? I've always said it. Dan as a person, I don't agree with any of his beliefs, but he's a nice enough guy, right? Dan as a content creator, not a fan, really. Just not for me. So watch me play Elden Ring instead. I do love Elden Ring. What about Dan in early November 2020? Exactly. Liara, you get it. You get it. I do love watching people play Elden Ring. Yo, same. Like, I know that a lot of video games released, especially recently, are like bad, like legitimately bad. But you should not stream your first playthrough of Elden Ring. You should take your time and enjoy the game without anyone breathing down your neck. It is like one of the best games ever released. Ay. No.
It's not an ant because it jumped.
Oh, hey, Corneo, 1 second, chat. Hello, I'm back. We're still talking about Elden Ring, right? It was popping off and still they would be doing shit you've never seen before. True. The first week when Elden Ring released was peak. Version or whatever. You would not want to do that. There's a lot of map. You'll get used to it for sure, for sure. Saying how good I am. Crazy coincidence, I know. From what I know about you, Amara, is that you're pretty good at the Souls games. Not be playing Uma Musume? Damn, cringe. I'd love to do a hey, can someone in the gold channel put in Elden Ring randomizer true co-op? Or seamless co-op? No? Damn. Okay. Let's see how it is. Run people happy. I feel like every time I try to do a soul level 1 run, I stop around like Gideon off near the all-knowing. I'm like, I did most of the game. I'm good. I think that's where I ended my last one. I still need a 100%. I also have a 100% in Elden Ring. It's like one of my favorite games of all time. I haven't done it. To finish it, you're so close. I know. I know. I just can't. I don't know. It's weird. I just think I hate the lack of options. Like, Soul Level 1 is such a melee focused like run, and I'm usually like a Gish. I love Sword and Magic. It's one of my favorite kinds of playstyle. Not from Gish. Githyanki, yes, correct. I play with daggers in Souls. Daggers are pretty cool in Elden Ring. I'm not gonna lie. There's like a lot of really cool dagger shit you can do. It's very cool. In Dark Souls 1 and 3, I played Pyromancer with the Flamberge. Right? I just love that that aesthetic. Right? Everyone starts as Thief in Dark Souls 1. That's nothing special. In Elden Ring, it was magic. Like the sorceries. The sorceries in Elden Ring are so fun. I hate to say it. Every time I play Elden Ring, I'm like, this would be cooler if I had like a sorcery to go with it. I'm a pyromancy user in 1 and 3. I didn't know that it was like literally the most broken shit you could be doing in 1, to be fair. I just really liked the way it played. Soldier in Dark Souls 1? Damn. There are like objectively right choices to starting classes in Dark Souls 1 and in Elden Ring. It's very funny. Like in Elden Ring, Samurai is like without a doubt the best starting class. It's not even close. And in Dark Souls 1, it's Thief. And Dagger. That's fair, that's fair. The Bandit Knife. There's a really good dagger right at the beginning of Elden Ring, too. That's like fairly simple to get, assuming you're not trash. There's a lot of things you can get like right away in Elden Ring. It's kind of a goated video game. I'm not sure if you've ever heard about this. Except for that part where one of the only good faces behind entering Covenant. Yeah. Get wikied? I don't know. For this area stair. Another tornado or thunderstorms? I know there's gonna be storming in the in that area. Fuck, there's so many ads. Oh. Yeah. Welcome to the modern internet, I suppose. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like, I mean, I don't know if you were here for my Elden Ring like DLC playthrough, Amara, but I played like pure sorcery basically. Pure night sorceries to be exact. And that was really fun. I should check it out. I don't even know if it's still around, but it was a fun time. I really like had a fun time with that. Yeah, well, guess I won't. What the hell? Review, buddy. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You said it wasn't around? It might not be around, is what I said. I don't know how long Twitch and YouTube has. I've been like, if it was anywhere, it'd be on YouTube. Actually, I can just double check. That was probably back when I was still putting things into playlists, like a good YouTuber. All right, let's see here. YouTube Studio. Okay, I don't need this fish. Like, no matter what it is. Content. Videos. Playlists. UKL Battle Bit. Shadows Overloading. Shadow of Doubt. Pal World. Pal World? Persona 3 Reload. Persona 7 R2. Oh yeah, I did play that, huh? Yeah, I don't have it in a playlist. Wait, hold. Starfield, right. Remember when I thought I was going to play more of Starfield? Let me see. Elden Ring. 0 videos. Yeah, no. That's probably not around anymore. Sorry. I'll tell you how it went. We did pretty good. Basically the whole game up until Radon with like 14 in vigor. And then Radon hit me. And I put in more points into health and then won on like my second attempt. After I had some HP. Oh no, I really like the night sorceries. You should play it blind. No. You should absolutely play Elden Ring blind. Like, there's just games. The two that come to mind are Elden Ring and Expedition 33 that are like beautiful first time experiences. Like, gaming is not dead. It's still around. That's how good both of those are. You know? But like the game looks like, you'll be fine. You'll get into the game, you'll be like, this is easy, and then you'll be like, this is impossible. Damn it. Is this really moving backwards? Should you play Demon Souls to Sekiro and prep? No. It's an entirely different kind of game. I feel like this thing's moving as like it's trolling me. The Tree Sentinel? True. Elden Ring is its own beast. Like, yeah, it's a Souls game, but it's its own. It's kind of like a Bloodborne in terms of how it changes up the formula. First of all, I don't know if you've ever done this. A playthrough with a shield is actually really fun in Elden Ring. I hate to say it, because shields are normally seen as cringe, but in Elden Ring, they're fun. They're really fun. I love shields. Oh, dude, the counterattack system is so much fun. Especially when you get the DLC stuff. Woo! It's a fun time. Good shield stuff. It's so much fun. It's so good. Like, god damn. Elden Ring is just one of them. Before I discovered daggers and light armor, my default armor was the full stone set and a stone shield. Ah, you went and haveled it up? Understandable. That's like the meta in Dark Souls 1. The drip we are posting? Oh. Let's see. Let me take a look. Alright. Dark Souls 3 drip posting. Not bad. Elden Ring drip posting. Yep, I have. Bonnie likes the very large hats. Also, god damn it, wrong rarity. Alright. The outfits in Elden Ring. Not bad, not bad. I see you got a glintstone staff of some kind in your left hand there. Based. We love magic. I build before the DLC. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Nox chess piece. I know that one well. We do love magic here. Randomizer seamless co-op with me. Yeah, my ass made a typo. Yeah, 3 of you posted that. Nox stuff is fire. I use the Nox stuff for my like night magic build. You had the night mating crowns, the 2 horned ones. It's so good. I just went like full in on the Nox stuff for the gear, and then the twin what is it, Staff of Loss. It's crazy. Elden Ring is so good. Like from a gameplay perspective, just like the mechanics involved within is just the build variety. The reason I like the Souls games so much is how much build variety there is. Now, is there stuff stronger than other stuff? Yes. But there's a lot of stuff you could do. And I feel like Elden Ring has the best amount of variety around the same power level. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like no matter what you're going into, you can find something that's powerful. Like, really powerful. Elden Ring is such a fucking good game. I think I've tried everything in Elden Ring. I don't think I've beaten the game with everything, but I've tried strength, dex, arcane, intelligence, faith. They're peak for different reasons. Yeah. Sekiro is like an entirely separate kind of game. Ooh. Do love the Haslow armor. It's really good. What about Lies of P? Lies of P is a good game, but I would not put it on the same tier as those. I was using claws. Yo, claws are just fucking sick. Especially the new bear ones. I know they're not technically claws, but those seem fucking fun as hell. Trying out dual light greatswords. If I remember correctly, Fallen, I gave you that. The second one. You did, yeah. On goals, so this will be out by June. Yes, you can. Go ahead. To port Bloodborne. I'm going to say something that you're probably not going to believe I said. I thought Bloodborne was okay, but I didn't see the hype. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was like good. That's shocking to me. I don't know. It just like it just didn't click. I don't know, poked 0. Over mythologized to an extent. Yeah. It was so fucking good. I thought it was just okay. I like the aesthetic, granted, but all of the boss fights, I kind of just didn't care for them. I don't know. My relationship with Bloodborne is weird. And that direction is insane. Yep. But especially Bloodborne. Like, I'm not gonna like complain about that. That was part of it I really liked. Yeah, see, the problem is Bloodborne played like how I played Souls games normally. So it wasn't too much of a difference than what I was used to. it just, I don't know. It just didn't click. It didn't click for me. Maybe I can try it again once it's ported at some point. Maybe that's, I don't know. And try again, but we'll see. About Dust Bloods? I don't. Is that the new one that's coming out for the Switch 2? Looks good. Looks good. Seems to be taking some pages from Night Rain, and that hasn't even released yet, so. So let's talk about Night Rain as a goal suggestion. The problem is, how expensive is Night Rain? $40? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Because I was planning on playing that anyway. So, like, I could put that for a low price. Is it a game? It is a game. An entirely separate game. I'm looking forward to it. Ones are what they look like. I agree. They're going for 3 Game of the Year noms, huh? I don't... The Witch, Nightfire, and why is it the Recluse? I mean, you already know what I'm going to say, right? I'm probably either going to go the Mage or the Thief. Funny enough. Will be a Game of the Year game. I don't think so either. I'd be surprised if it is, for sure, but I don't think it'll be a Game of the Year game. I think it will be a nice, fun game, but something you play every so often. It's not going to be... I've only seen the classes that were shown off in the official trailer. So, like, what is it? It's a class-based roguelike set in the Elden Ring universe with Elden Ring-esque combat, but with, like, more flashiness involved. But with bosses from, like, all the Dark Souls series. Yeah, it's a spin-off game. Dark Souls, yeah, I know. I fucked up. Sorry. For the boss spawns, yeah. It definitely seems like my kind of game. Those are all things I'm a big fan of. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited for it myself. Soulsborne Fortnite, except it's cooperative, yeah. We'll figure out the price, like, closer to June. Meta progression. It does have meta progression, but they didn't mention what. So I am also interested. Encourages you to play all the characters too, which is cool. Anyway, that's Night Rain. That'll be like later. This weekend is Elden Ring Soul Level 1. Let's go. Probably not, but I can put it on the thingamajig for sure. You know it's gonna be Isaac? Yeah, probably. I still have Isaac runs I need to finish. It's always Isaac. If you want to blame anyone for it still being Isaac, blame Beta Bees. That's all I'm saying. All right, that is not my fault. Can I redeem Isaac on my sub? Yeah, when you have one. Sure. Let's take a look. I still have 9 games of Isaac. Never mind, I take it back. You did not subscribe today, Liara, so you don't have a point. I redeem Elden Ring Seamless Co-op. That'll probably be like a 5 sub. Does that sound good? 5 sub redeem? Because it's going to take a long time to get through it. I don't want you guys to pay like a bunch of money for it. Does Seamless Co-op work for the DLC yet? Probably, right? It does? Let's go. You're going to play with whoever redeems it? The only person who gets a guaranteed spot is the person who redeemed it. Everyone else has to be on their schedule. But I believe you can have quite a bit of people in the Seamless Co-op mod, right? Wait, I don't own the game. Elden Ring? That's true. It's probably at full price right now if I had to take a guess. Ain't no way. Let's take a look. Yep, it's full price. Night Rain is only 40 bucks. Not bad. All right, let's take a closer look. Is there like an Elden Ring complete edition? Yes, 80 bucks for the base game and the DLC. So the price of a single Switch game. Ayo! Pew, 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 pew. The fact that you can get Elden Ring and its DLC for the price of a Switch game is fucking stupid. Don't ask how much it costs here, like 110. Hey, that's only Mario Kart World? Yeah, you can get one of the best games ever made, or you can get Mario Kart World. Like... I think I've officially made it clear that I like, of all the Souls game, my favorite's Elden Ring. Have Donkey Kong? No. I'm pretty sure if Elden Ring had Donkey Kong, they'd be like sued into oblivion. Sekiro is Donkey Kong, that's true. Up, up. Is there even a big monkey anywhere in Elden Ring? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's big sheep, though, which is cool. Fit anywhere thematically? True. I love big sheep. The big sheep's great. It kind of amazes me, like, how good I've had at gaming. Elden Ring, its DLC, Persona 3 Reload, Expedition 33, Ender Magnolia. Just like some absolute bangers. Why did you lie? I didn't? Found Donkey Kong and Elden Ring. You might be able to get a mod for it, but I don't think there's one. I sent a photo. That's crazy. If he managed to do that in Elden Ring, that's actually nuts. Hey, Liara, activate Windows, by the way. Isn't that the fighting game? It does look like Soul Calibur, I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't know how you would do the tie in Elden Ring. Let me see.
Pure and radiant, he wields
Oh, that's the Elden Ring trailer playing. Sorry about that. Donkey Kong mod Elden Ring. Redeemed Fumos. Hello, Diligent Moose. How is Baldur's Gate 3 going? Good, I hope. So I don't think there's a single mod for Donkey Kong, but there is one for Mario and Luigi. Goblin side had a great party with the refugees. I kissed Shadowheart. Okay, nice, nice. The Dark Princess once again getting another W, as always, I suppose. Karlach and Shadowheart as my first romance. Good choices. Good choices. When I first played Baldur's Gate 3, it was still when getting Gale's romance stuff was like way too easy. Like he would not take a hint. So I remember having to replay the game to like not have that. I just didn't talk to Gale. Yeah, that's why I do Shadowheart. Nice. He's such a yapper. Gale loves to yap. But he's a wizard. So, like, you know. Comes with the territory. I did not even know you could be good and get Minthara. That's been a thing for a while, but it's only recently been like supported for recently. There was a glitch to do it before, but they made it so that the glitch wasn't necessary, which is very nice. Minthara is a top tier choice, by the way. She's like, yet you had to knock her out and then like go to Act 2 kind of immediately. And then like speed run to the Moonrise to get her. Now you just have to knock her out. But Minthara is like one of the more interestingly written characters because she's clearly not a good person. But she's also not a good person. You know what I mean? She's very complex. I'm a fan. She's person. She's person. She's a drow. To put it as, you know, as simply as possible. Drows are people. They are people. They are. And they have certain traditions, which Minthara certainly has. That's a lot. I'm a little scared that this is actually something good. I know the drow. Yeah. So, Minthara is certainly a drow. From the capital of noble status. Like, but she has some of the actual funniest lines in all of Baldur's Gate 3. Fallen, have you seen the line she has during the clown bit? I'm trying not to say anything too spoilery while Diligent Moose is around. Very literal of her stuff. You should look that up. It's very funny. It's very funny. I've given you everything you need to look it up. Get back to me with how you enjoyed it. Por favor. Should I play Baldur's Gate 3 Bond 2? Yep. Another great game. Like a 9.5 out of 10. The problem is, Liara, you don't have this time. I like watching, Madge. Yeah, and the thing about Baldur's Gate 3 is that once you play it once, watching it is actually better. Because you get to see someone else's experience through the game. I enjoyed putting clown makeup on Astarion. That's based. Wait, that's Benema? Yes. Baldur's Gate 3 has a lot of different options down to like how the game changes based on who's in your party. Like, it's a really good game. Did yeah, okay. Baldur's Gate 3 is the first game to win Game of the Year at all award shows. Yeah, that's not surprising. Like, it's just that good. Shout out to Macros, who helped develop that game. First, yes, hello, Liara. Anyway, my favorite companions are Shadowheart, Minthara, and Will. Followed by Karlach, then Gale, then Lae'zel, and then Astarion. I'm not a big Astarion fan. Fun fact. The main female lead in Expedition 33, Shadowheart. Shadowheart's English voice actor. Early on for me, yep. I feel like the best, like, morally gray character at the start of the game is Shadowheart, like, without a doubt. I think, like, Lae'zel's too evil, Astarion's too evil, Will's too good, Gale is, like, he's good in the same sense that, like, a normal person is good. He's just, like, a wizard, so. And then Karlach is obviously good. I thought Gale was the guy from Breaking Bad, true. Get him that way, and I fixed him, but there was too much for me early on. Yeah, like, it's not like he's an irredeemable monster. None of them are irredeemable monsters. Maybe Minthara. But Even then, not really.
It's not gonna do anything.
She will. She will attack you. Nova, pounce!
Swollen?
1 second. I got a ping from the Mahjong Soul. What situation allows you to win by robbing a con, excluding 13 orphans? When an opponent calls a closed con and you need the tile for your winning hand. No. When an opponent reveals a new Dora after making a con. No. Opponent tries to add a 4th tile to their open pawn to make an open con, and you can win with that tile. It is C. Lysel Shadowheart. I think that's a strong party, for sure. Mine's usually Shadowheart, Will, Karlach. And then myself. Yeah, and then myself, obviously. I think it's like... Now, I change it up all the time. Thank you, Baron of B. I change up my class all the time. I'm partial to Paladin these days, but Bard was my first one, and I'm a big fan of that. Cleric is good. Unfortunately, I switched off Cleric on this playthrough because my plan didn't work. It doesn't allow me to, like, double smite, which was what I was aiming for like, crazy-ass damage, but sucks, but whatever. And then Wizard... I typically will reclass into Wizard if I'm going to play Wizard. I hate playing Wizard in the early game. Sork is fine. I like Sork. Warlock is fine. I like Warlock. And Fighter. Those are usually my go-to. The new Druid seems really fucking good. Like, unbelievably good. If Sin is here, Sin can confirm this. Like, it has so much going for it. It's kind of crazy. I think the rain went away. And I'm liking Bladesinger Wizard as well. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. We'll see how that goes, though. Experience translate? Yesn't. I know that's, like, the least good. Half orcs? Yes. So the reasons you would play a half orc is... Can you get that granular? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Like, most of your D&D experience will be helpful. You just have to kind of, like, adapt certain broken things in regular D&D for, like, a game setting, right? Invisibility in D&D is strong. It's broken in Baldur's Gate. Throwing is okay in D&D. It's broken in Baldur's Gate. And then there's other things that are vice versa. So it's just, it will translate, but not completely. But yes, if you play a half orc, you can play a half orc in D&D and have the same benefits that a half orc in other way around. You can play a half orc in Baldur's Gate 3 and have the same benefits as D&D. Same shit. Very strong class, race, half orc. I usually play Drow now because it makes Act 1 easier. But I think I played a half elf my first time through. I think half elves are very solid. The strongest race is obviously Dwergar, but that's beside the point. Only a loser plays a race because it's the strongest one. Drows have like a lot of unique dialogue. Like a lot of it. Which makes sense. Of course, I'm not going to be Loth strong. Whatever character I want to act like, yeah. I mean, there's very few races that are like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes halflings are good. I'm trying to think, what would I say is not a good race? Hmm. They all have like their benefits. Even human has their benefits. Elf is good, Drow is good, Draugr good. Deep Gnome is like the least good, but it's still good. What's the worst race in and Baldur's Gate 3? Maybe like a tiefling variant? If I had to guess. The worst races. Liara, don't make it cringe. I'm talking from a gameplay perspective. Let me take a look again. All right. There's 11 playable races. Drow, half-elf, half-orc, dwarf, gnome, tiefling, Githyanki, dragonborn. It's probably gotta be like either human or tiefling. Because dwarf has some good ones. Can I do halfling, half tiefling? No. Just half elves and half orcs for the mixed races. Githyanki is ugly but very strong mechanically. Dragonborn has resistances which can be very strong. And like the breath attack, which is like AoE regardless of class, which is good. Is ugly? Yeah, you heard me. What does gnome get? Proficiency to history checks, dark vision. Speak with animals for free. That's kind of bad, actually. You can make it into the grove. No, no. Come on now. Dark vision and advantage on stealth checks is actually pretty fucking good. Is gnome the word? Oh, no. I forgot. Gnome has gnome cunning, which gives you advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. That's fucking insane. That's so good. I forgot how good that is. You take a class with like charisma saving throws and you got like all of the major magic based ones other than dex. That's crazy. So never mind. It's definitely probably tiefling. Dark vision? Not true. Not true. You get proficiency in some weapons, dark vision, advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and you can't be put to sleep. Along with a cantrip if you are a high elf, and better movement speed, proficiency in stealth as a wood elf, which is very strong, and drow magic as a half drow, which is also strong because it comes with darkness fairy fire. That's some good stuff. Obviously, like, the big thing they can get is shields on a class that typically can't wield shields. Can anyone even cast Sleep in Baldur's Gate 3? Hey, Yoshi, you listening? Can anyone cast Sleep in Baldur's Gate 3? Halfling Bard, though? Yerp. Great class. Great class setup. Oh, can Miku do that? Cube. Sin says cube. The reason for this is that for the last few sessions, almost like clockwork, they'd put Miku to sleep. Because I believe Miku's the only one that can be. So put sleep in the game. You know that's not true. Anyway, it's good. Believe me, it's good. I'm a drow. Sin is a half drow. You're a half elf. And Miku's a human. So yeah. Yeah, drow gets so much good shit. Like proficiency in rapiers, short swords, and hand crossbows. Huge. 24% superior dark vision. 24 meters. Huge. Can't sleep. Advantage on saving throws. Proficiency in perception. Drow magic. What the fuck? So it must not be real. It's definitely real. Because of the 1.5 meters? Yep. It's funny how, like, wood elves basically just get, like, a slight, like, movement buff. And it's, like, one of the strongest things. But like I said, I'm a huge fan of the drow right now. I think drow... I played gnome back when me and Macros played. I wanted to have like a bunch of like advantage on saving throws, like proficiency with a bunch of saving throws. So I went gnome, so I could like pass a bunch of them. It was very nice. Games where it's limited, yep, unless you're doing ranged, of course. But even then, you can like in Baldur's Gate, you can complement that with like Misty Step and all that stuff. But the reason why Dwergar is the strongest of the races in Baldur's Gate 3 is because it has a infinite duration racial invisibility and enlarge. It's crazy. Those are an unbelievably strong spells to have, especially an unlimited time on invisibility. What? But yeah, that is pretty wild. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's a few crazy things every race gets, though. There's definitely like a nice balance to them. Minus, like I said, I think Tiefling's pretty bad, right? Let me see. I think they get some spells. Okay, Dark Vision, Hellish Resistance, which is like Fire Resistance, which is it's pretty good. Fire Resistance is pretty good. Spells, yeah, Hellish Rebuke, Produce Flame, Darkness. Mage Hand, Burning Hands, Flame Blade. Like, Thaumaturgy, Sneering Smite, Branding Smite. Like, those are fine. They're fine spells. But, you know. They don't scale. Like, the thing about the Drow spells is that it doesn't matter what level you're casting them at. They give you the same effect. Whereas with like Hellish Rebuke, Flame Blade, not Flame Blade, Burning Hands, and the 2 smites are considered like as their level. It's very weird. And that's why you shouldn't play as a Tiefling. And instead you should play as one of the other races. Of course, if you want to play as a Tiefling, go ahead. They're still pretty good. What does human get? I think it's like a bunch of proficiencies, right? Yep. Just a bunch of proficiencies. Spears, pikes, halberds, glaives, light armor, shields. Like I said, having shields and pikes in particular is very good. And so Oh, your carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Actually, that's pretty fucking good. Increased carrying capacity? I wonder if that's why Yoshi chose human. If for that fucking carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. 25% carrying capacity increase. That's pretty big. Anyway, second skill to be proficient in. That's really good, specifically on something like Rogue or Bard. So a strength bard human is actually like ideal. Half-orcs get like a bunch of good shit, right? Yeah. Proficiency in intimidation, 12 meters of dark vision, relentless endurance, which is like a free revive. And then when you land a critical hit, you roll an extra weapon dice of damage. Just good. Just good. Very solid. Very strong. Hey, does anyone know when Kate ended her stream? How long have I been streaming for? Because no one joined me for fishing today. I know Nilia is out and about, so she can't join us, but Sant's not here. Village of Moose is playing another game. 1 hour? Don't lie to me. You've been streaming for 1 hour. No, I haven't. Do you remember when my stream went down? Because all this talking about Baldur's Gate 3 makes me want to play more Baldur's Gate 3. Can you blame me though? Fine, I'll do it myself. Broadcasting. Oh, I've been live for 2 hours. Let's go! It looks fun. No, Starfield is not good. It's not. Liara, Starfield is not good. Listen to the words out of my mouth. Me too. Buying it right now. What the fuck? Let's see. I'm going to type Baldur's Gate 3 and the Baldur's Gate 3 channel to see if everyone's awake. Right now, I want to play it more. So Amara, remember earlier when we were talking about how Blueprint says you can end it at any given time? This is what I was talking about. You literally can't say anything without someone being like, that kind of just makes me want to do it more. Humans are fucked up. It's on Game Pass. It is on Game Pass. You know what else is on Game Pass? Expedition 33, Persona 3 Reload. You know, good games. Let's see, what else? Oblivion Remaster. I don't really care for that, but you might, for all I know. RoboQuest. Persona is for weebs? No, it's not. Is it weeby? Yeah, but it's like very good is the thing. You ever think about that? Let me see. What about Game Pass? What do we got here? Wait, what the fuck? Is good too? I don't know how many people would agree with you on that one, but what's the hot games right now? Yeah, no, none of those are really your alley, I think. Avowed. Uh, Atlas Fallen. The Dead Space games, Dishonored 1 and 2, Dragon Age, Fallout. God damn. Octopath Traveler. Persona 3 Reload. I mean, how could you not play that? I don't get it. Oh, I love Dishonored. I know you do. It's on Game Pass, but you've already played it. I'm talking about new experiences. Your ex was into Dragon Age? Okay. And... Same with my dad. For some reason, the connotation on that is very funny. So I can't really play it. What the fuck does that mean? What, because you're not seeing someone anymore, you can't play the things that they liked? Life and miss that time? That's cringe. Mm-mm. 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 All right. I was just going until I ran out of bait, by the way. I felt like I at least owe it to you guys to do that. Of course, I don't actually owe you guys anything, but that's beside the point. Unless you paid for it, of course. Topics or bait as in bait? Bait as in bait. Not bait as in topics. Basically, play good games. It's worth it. New game to start this weekend. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom. I will be like Starfield. Starfield isn't good, Liara. Like, what do you want me to say? I've played it on stream. It was not good. I'm trying to save you some time. But it looks fun. It's not. Like, what do you want me to say? Looks can be deceiving, and that's one of them. They have a ton of attention to detail, like the methane pipes on Gargane. Okay, I've seen that video too. You know that, like, only some of that was thought out. Right? We watched the same video. Other things were just there to make it look busy. What's wrong with it? It's clunky. It runs like shit. The dialogue is bad. The gunplay is bad. The ship, like the way the ship maneuvers is bad. The UI is confusing and bad. Like there's Liara. It's not a good game. Like 85% is a pretty impressive hit rate on that sort of thing. The fuck are you talking about? It's not good. But, you know, I can't stop you from playing it. You might enjoy it. Who knows? Maybe you do have really bad taste in games, so take your shot. Anyway, have yourselves one of these. Yoshi. Sin. Tomato. I am saying your name. There's Sin. There's Tomato. Match. It's true. Liara, it's true. Let's just be honest. Let's be everyone here is honest. It's true. Yoshi's playing Wilds. I'm playing for a couple of hours. That's fair, that's fair. At Yoshi. How long you monster hunting? Boom. Alright. In the meantime, I do need to go like get another drink. I ran out and I'm really fucking thirsty. Just switch to Baldur's Gate 3. I'm super ready to switch to Baldur's Gate 3. Look, if even Amara's not gonna back you up, Liara, maybe you should, you know, take note of that. Anyway, thanks everyone for showing up for Fishin Friday. All right, wait, hold. Yoshi is typing. Long radio decides to die. Gotcha. Okay. Is it Fishing Saturday? True. Tomorrow we'll be live again. Do I have to play more Isaac? I think I do. Like, I'm trying to finish up all of the stuff I have for goals before June starts. And there's only 2 things left other than Isaac, right? The Bullet Hell game that PokeV recommended, and Star of Providence. I'm going to do all the Star of Providence stuff in a row, so I'm trying to get the Isaac stuff out of the way. It's just, it's a whole thing. So probably Isaac tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Till you finish it all? Sure. That'd be pretty easy, I think. It wouldn't even be 24 hours. Okay. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night and rest of your Saturday morning. Until then, bye bye.